Hello Eagle Targeters, welcome back to our channel, where we consistently deliver the latest and fastest updates in the field of current military affairs.
The Defense Logistics Agency plays a crucial role in supplying high-quality, nutritious food to military dining facilities worldwide. Whether stationed in the U.S., at sea, or in active theaters, the DLA ensures that provisions reach their destinations on time and in good condition, primarily through the DLA Troop Support Division. Its Subsistence branch guarantees that customers across the globe receive food, regardless of operational or geographical challenges. From over a dozen types of meals, ready to eat, to fully functional dining facilities, Subsistence strives to provide nutritious meals to its global customer base in all climates. Additionally, the Department of Defense's Combat Feeding Research and Engineering Program, with representatives from the 4 military services and the DLA, maintains the technological and intellectual foundation for this multifaceted initiative. Nutrition science, menu planning and recipes, sanitation, tactical food service equipment, and training all take place at the U.S. Army Natick Soldier Research, Development and Engineering Center in Natick, Massachusetts. Food writer and journalist Anastacia Marx de Salcedo visited the Natick labs as the basis for her book, Combat Ready Kitchen: How the U.S. Military Shapes the Way You Eat, which explores military food science and technology. The primary goals of U.S. military food are shelf life, durability, taste, and cost, Salcedo notes. Combat rations, by congressional mandate, must last 3 years at 80 degrees Fahrenheit, she explains. A major turning point in military culinary history began with Napoleon, who offered a prize of 12,000 francs to anyone who could devise a method to preserve food for his army on the move. At the time, the average daily wage in Paris was less than 10 francs. Confectioner and chef Nicolas Appert invented a method to keep food fresh in airtight bottles for several months, earning Napoleon's prize in 1810. Later that year, British merchant Peter Durand received a patent for preserving food in airtight cans. This technology soon crossed the Atlantic. Feeding during the American Revolution. Even before the United States declared its independence, the Continental Congress in 1775 made provisions for soldiers in the Continental Army, providing them with peas, beans, vegetables, milk, meat, and bread. These simple yet shelf-stable foods were designed to keep troops healthy and mobile. The Civil War. In 1861, John Ordronaux published Hints on the Preservation of Health in Armies, the first guidelines for an effective military diet. However, feeding troops during the Civil War was not much different from the Revolutionary War. The advent of canning meant food could be preserved for extended periods, but mass production of canned food was not yet available in the 19th century. By the 1860s, canned food was no longer novel but still not widespread, so canning did not dramatically change military rations during the Civil War. World War I. The modern Combat Feeding Research and Engineering Program has philosophical predecessors dating back almost a century. The first formal institution for U.S. military nutrition research was established when the Surgeon General's Office created the Food Division in 1917 to safeguard the nutritional interests of the Army. World War II. Before 1940, there was no unified procurement or distribution of food, and each military service managed its own supplies. In 1941, the Army Quartermaster Corps centralized the management of perishable food into an organization known as the Market Center System, which enlisted experts such as supermarket executives to supplement Army personnel. According to Colonel Karl Detzer in The Mightiest Army, the Quartermaster Corps provided soldiers with food, clothing, tents, cutlery, blankets, and backpacks. Korea and Vietnam. Despite advancements in nutrition and food production during wartime, troops in the Korean War were largely stuck with leftover sea rations from World War II, supplemented with canned fruit and baked goods. The sea rations included hard bread, canned main dishes, biscuits, chocolate or hard candy, chewing gum, and coffee. Unlike today's variety, sea ration entrees were simple, such as canned spaghetti and meatballs, beef stew, or franks and beans. In 1953, an initiative began to procure semi-perishable subsistence and operational rations. The Defense Subsistence Supply Center, the predecessor of DLA Troop Support, was established in Chicago to manage centralized procurement, with 8 regional headquarters managing perishable items. When the Defense Supply Agency, now DLA, began centralizing management of common military items in 1961, this included subsistence. In 1965, the Defense Subsistence Supply Center, Defense Clothing and Textile Supply Center, and Defense Medical Supply Center consolidated to form the Defense Personnel Support Center in Philadelphia. Rations during the Vietnam War. Even with modernization and ration procurement in the 1950s, by 1966, thousands of portable, walk-in refrigerated storage units containing perishable items like beef, eggs, fresh fruit, and vegetables began arriving in Vietnam, a logistical marvel. Army historian Glenn C. Morris wrote in the Quartermaster Professional Bulletin that little changed in the Army service between World War II and the Korean War. But the war in Vietnam was unique because it lacked clear battle lines. Similar to recent conflicts, ground transportation was difficult, and the battlefield was highly mobile. One challenge in feeding troops during the Vietnam War was the absence of established battlefronts. The solution was mobile kitchen trailers, which transported food with the troops but typically lacked refrigeration.
Thank you for watching. Hopefully, this show can broaden the knowledge for you and your family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help grow this channel even bigger.